Where the hell did that fox go? There you go. What? Bum! That bum went on the right side, didn't? Oh, you mother. Warning, this game contains slashing lights, loud noises, and lots of jump scares. Oh.
What the? What is this? Where am I? Oh no. No, 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 no. You.
You're going to be in here for a long time.
I know what you did. I know what you did to my daughter. To all those precious kids. No one's getting away with this.
Alive.
Well, that's one way to start. Did you go to the bathroom yet? That was not. Yes. That was such a. What kind of question is that? Okay, that's one way to start this off. Hey there, and welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's in real time, where we are finally here at the full release of the game. It's finally out. We've been on this journey for quite a bit now. If you've seen my previous videos on this game, we first saw the demo, which was about a year ago, in fact, 11 months give or take. We then saw a VHS series covering like the lore that would be, you know, taking place in this game. And then 9 months ago, there was a crossover event between this game and FNAF Rewritten. And then finally, 5 months ago, we had a final demo where we got to take a look at Night 1. Now, I have a lot of thoughts so far on the game before even playing it, right? Based off what I saw in the demos. My main thing going into this is seeing how it tries to elevate itself past what FNAF has already done. The first FNAF game, right? Because obviously, the biggest quote-unquote selling point, right, the biggest attraction to this game is the fact that the animatronics move in real time, right? And while that's all nice and dandy, right, that hardly justifies so much attention for a FNAF fan game that's trying to just be FNAF 1 remade in the modern era with just new animations, right? But this seems to be doing something different with regards to the story. We have a new original character, that paper plate face animatronic. Weird design, especially with the parts of like the other animatronics. You see part of Bonnie and Chica on the animatronic. I think the animatronic name is Brother. Overall, I'm just looking to see what this game is going to do in terms of story, because that, to me, has to be like the biggest thing that I'm looking forward to, or that I at least hope to see, because aside from the animation stuff, I don't know what else is going to be different, but we'll see what's going to happen. New game, we're hopping right into this. Already it's interesting seeing how they had that little prelude at the beginning. Apparently, the person in the suit had a daughter who maybe went missing, one of the missing children. We can see a poster up there with brother and a little girl. And I guess the question is, what is going on here with this new character, right? Because for the most part, it seems like the lore in this game is pretty consistent with FNAF 1, right? The rise of Finance Freddy's, the rise of Freddy Fazbear's Entertainment, the pretty much success, starting to wane down until obviously kids go missing. 5 years go by, they show the FNAF 2 location, right? The toy animatronics, which obviously takes place like 1987. And then we are here, right? Which is, I believe, 10 years later. Now, let's take a look here. The story so far for the first game, right? So obviously here we go. You work the night shift at the soon-to-be closing Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, looking at the animatronics moving into monitors in real time, obviously. Relive FNAF 1 and explore the story 10 years later with moving animatronics, a new sequel storyline, and hidden characters, okay? So that's kind of what I'm going to be looking for here, mainly from the story aspect. So that's pretty much all I have to say with regards to this game so far, and now we just have to see what the game has in store for us, right? Was that Bonnie? I think that's right. I think now that I'm thinking about it, I think Bonnie and Chica can go on both sides now. That actually might be what's happening there, of course, but that's kind of what I. The hell? Okay, that was unexpected. They just started performing out of nowhere. I don't think this is meant to be happening. Can I open this door, please? Whoa. Was that like a random event? Where are they going? Guys? What's up with the music? There's Freddy, there's Chica. Hold on, hold on. Freddy's laughing. He doesn't normally move around this time. I thought for a second the night ended and I was just looking at like an endgame cutscene, but no, that's not what's happening. Unexpected. We got some money. Yay! No children to celebrate us, unfortunately. Unlock.
Jesus, this thing is there.
Oh
my
gee.
God. Okay.
Oh.
Look at this. I needed a gig, right?
This is the
I gotta get my
monitor
money
series.
up. I gotta take care of responsibilities.
This is the VHS series
right?
that I reacted to
I don't like doing nights, but
last
it's
year.
all I can get. Doesn't pay well, but hey,
It's nice to see that this
I'm
is
just watching some big
included
fluffy
in the
robots.
game.
What could go wrong, right? I'm like you. I didn't believe in all the, controversy. Look at this. Okay, I started the recording at there. See it? He moved. The phasing, the bunny, his ear totally moved. But that's not all. I thought that was just some endo servers acting up from some leftover power, but no. Oh my God! What? I knew I wasn't crazy. Oh my God! Holy fastballs! Stupid chicken! Literally, like, oh
Fastballs?
my God! You're probably thinking like, oh, come on, Donovan, it's no big deal. Bonnie's ears twitch and the camera glitch on Chica's wrong! Because, like, in a couple of seconds, something big happens. This is insane. Look at that crazy son of a... Her waist! Why did she... Oh, my God! She freaking turned her dang stomach all around, like, counterclockwise. Spun her head everywhere, and then look at this! She just waltzes right into the hall. And right here, I, like, put down the tablet thingy down, and I peeked my head out just to make sure I'm not losing it. And okay, so right here, I think I'm, like, debating, because she's still walking, it's 5 a.m., I don't know what to do, because some phone guy was saying stuff about how the doors cost power, which doesn't make any sense, and so I'm like, close the doors, Donovan, close them! Ah!
Are you okay, Donovan? You didn't have to be that extreme. This is a recording after all.
Stupid pizza robots. What is that?
Okay, so that's interesting. So That was, I think, the first video in the Monitor series I was talking about, right? The VHS series that was meant to try and like explain the story. I didn't realize that they were going to actually put that in the game, which is nice because it helps add the context, right, for the clips, right? This is literally after night 1. Donovan is us. I'm assuming we're reacting, you know, we're pretty much explaining this is what's happening during my night shift. Now, there is this mini-map section. I'm not sure. I literally opened this up and I didn't do anything with it. I opened it. I was like, I didn't mean to do that, so I exited out. But why would we want to do this? Explore around the pizzeria in the lit areas. Where the map is dark or in shadow, there could be mascots lurking around to stuff you inside a Fazbear suit. We can find the supply closet, which is here. Okay. Supply closet unlocks night 2 and a flashlight. Calm before the storm. That's interesting. So we use money to unlock nights. That is interesting. Okay. We picked something up. Like, I don't know. I thought it was like a little map or something. I don't want to get stuffed in a suit, but I do want to like walk around, see what happens. Oh damn, oh damn, oh damn, oh damn, oh damn, oh damn. Oh, I'm gonna get caught. Actually, let's see what happens. Foxy, no, get back here. Foxy. 500, unlocks access to kitchen. What happens if you get... Okay. So you get jump scared, you get stuffed in a suit. Does anything happen? No, we literally we literally just died. Game over. I will admit, I do love how smooth this office looks. Okay, I will admit that. Who's calling?
Hello? Hello, hello?
Yes?
Good evening, Donovan.
I
Sorry
am
for
Donovan,
calling
that
last
confirms
night.
it.
Seems like the phone line was disconnected. Who knows? Maybe someone doesn't want us talking.
They could have just taken the phone.
Anyways, you've probably noticed by now that the animatronics move around.
Yeah.
A lot.
A lot.
Pretty atypical for a family restaurant like this, especially at night, but I assure you, everything is up to code. Our former co-founders developed a free roaming program that allows them to wander about. During the day, it's so they can greet children and such, but at night, it's to keep them operating correctly.
Yeah,
If a child sees their
servos.
favorite pizza robot break its leg at dinner time, it would be a mood killer. So,
Yes, it would.
watch the cameras
Pretty
to make sure
traumatizing.
they walk around correctly. There's a handbook in the desk drawer if they break while on your shift, and there's spare parts in the backstage. Not that you're ever going to need to, they function just fine on their own. Don't think we've needed a repair guy in 6 months. Last one apparently got laid off.
Damn.
Haven't heard from him since. The only thing you really need
when
to
he
worry
got laid
about
off,
is them
what do you
coming
expect?
into your office. It's not in their database, but they're naturally curious, and they could seriously screw with important technical elements that keeps the pizzeria active. The steel doors require power to be closed and will keep them out no matter how hard they try, but your lights and monitor cost power too. If you run out before 6 a.m., they will come into your office. Why the doors require more power to be closed rather than open is above my pay grade, but
How?
oh well. Check the cameras, flick the lights, close the doors, and again, Donovan, I cannot stress this enough. Don't let them in.
You got it.
Also, there's a diner around the corner that's open all night.
There's the diner around the corner. No food here. Now, with regards to the whole FNAF remake situation, right? And by that, well, it's not like there's an actual situation, right? It's just that I know that there's probably some discourse, especially regarding this game, because it's a FNAF remake, right? Because I think there might be the perception that a lot of times I think they're considered to be quote-unquote lazy, right? I think that's the idea I get when I'm looking at like people talk about them on GameJolt sometimes or whatnot. Because for one, well, I think the main idea because they pretty much, you know, for example, this looks exactly like FNAF 1, just moving animations, and because of that, it seems, I don't know, it's a weird topic, something that I don't really think about personally, because at the end of the day for me, all I care about is if the game's fun, interesting, right? and you know, offering something new to the table, I think is a good way of putting it, even when it comes to remakes, right? I wouldn't want to play a FNAF remake, for example, that is just updated graphics and that's it, because it's literally just FNAF with updated graphics, right? There has to be more that's being offered. And so far in this game, right, one of my biggest criticisms with this game is that it didn't seem like there was a lot that was going to be offered, because yes, we had the new character, brother, but we didn't really know much. Oh my god, why was I freaking out my cameras? Actually, okay, Bonnie's leaving. I didn't check on Foxy. Yeah, hey there, Foxy. What was I saying? That whole camera situation just jolted me out of my, like, attention span. Can I not do that? Swear to God, I keep freaking myself out just by, like, accidentally flipping the cameras over and over again. I don't even know where the rabbit went. Oh, there we go. There's Rabbit. Alright, so Bonnie made it into this closet. Chica, I'm not sure. Chica was walking down this hallway. Oh lord. Wait. Where the hell did that fox go? There you go. What? Bum! That bum went on the right side, didn't it? Oh, you mother. Okay. So Fox can go on both sides as well. That was not expecting that, to be honest. Was not expecting that. Oh, you're still... Screw you. Oh, really? You're... Really? We're gonna play this game? Oh. I will say, there are some pretty nice jump scare animations. And of course, I'm having trouble with night 2. It's 5 AM and Foxy still has not left that bloody cove. Like, Foxy's just sitting there, just holding that position as long as they possibly can. I don't know where. I don't know where. How can I tell? How can I tell? Where? Show me where. What the hell? Oh, there you go. So Foxy, they show Foxy going to camera 7, suggesting they're running to the right side. Okay. We got to 6 AM. We got $200 this time. So the money isn't tied to our actual wage or anything. Unlocked Calm Before the Storm. I unlocked the, what's it called? The... I guess the what's that name? I unlocked the achievement. There you go. Now we have to go to Pirates Cove, get night 3 unlocked. Oh, whoa. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? There's something there. I want to collect it. Didn't need to get so dramatic. Hold on, I want to collect this too. Oh no, you don't. Try catching me, why don't you?
Hello. Hope you had a good sleep. Everyone else who takes this job becomes a real night owl.
Yep.
Speaking of our nocturnal animal friends, you may or may not have met Foxy.
I did.
Despite having a stage of his own, he's quite camera shy. Pirates Cove has been under maintenance since before I started working here. So
yeah.
Who knows, he might be a little embarrassed with how he looks. He wants to come say hi, but as we both know, Fazbear Entertainment doesn't want you making any new friends. So, make sure you're checking his camera frequently, as every time he notices that little red camera dot, he freezes up.
Alright, he already is moving. That's pretty quick. And he left. Left. I assume... Okay, so... I guess the assumption is... if he leaves the cove and is in camera 7, he goes on the right. If he's not in camera 7, that means he's gonna run...
aggressive than usual.
Huh.
He's not like this usually.
Why are you still on the phone call?
Maybe he's been cooped up in Pirate's Cove too long. Keep your eyes on the cameras. To prevent him from running out of his curtains, just make sure you sit the camera in Pirate's Cove. Don't take your eyes off him.
I mean, I was literally watching him and he still moved. Wait, he's still on the phone call? Like, what am I doing? Talking with him as the night goes on? What the hell? That was so awkward. Why the hell is Foxy so active? Oh, that bum. Yo, get... Oh, okay. Why?
Are you there?
I am there.
I'm going to need you to listen to me.
Uh-huh.
Don't breathe.
What?
Sorry, do breathe. Just pay attention.
What do you think I'm trying to do?
Things aren't going to go the way they're supposed to.
That's what I'm
You
realizing.
need to stay focused if you want to stay alive.
That was not... Literally, like, just pulls my monitor like, hey there. Was not expecting that. I thought I was safe to open the door. Okay. Okay, we're changing things up. Yeah, you go scurry back out. See, he hasn't returned, though. What? How the hell did he do that?
He's being more aggressive.
Be quiet. How did he literally left through the left side just to return from the right side? That's actually funny to see. He's just like, ha, psych, I'm watching on this side. When? Huh? When? Okay, so I can't. Okay, so I guess you're not supposed to use cameras to find him all the time.
If you want to stay alive, keep your eyes and ears active.
Ears is not an option. The music's too loud.
Two doors. And if you close them both, power will drain and he'll get inside.
Yep.
Let's be quick. This is life or death now. Good luck.
I'm like a sentry now. I can still bring up settings. That's good. That's a bad idea. Let me not do that. Come on, Foxy. Where are you? Oh.
You're doing good. Every time you slam the doors, he gets angrier, but he gets tired too.
Oh.
Keep doing this dance forever. You've got to outlast him.
Okay.
Just in the hallways now. He's everywhere. He's
He's. Where? Where?
powers failing. I can't reach you. You have to survive.
The person you're trying to reach is no longer in service.
Ah, great. Huh? What the hell is this? What? Get me off cameras. There's no way you expect me to do this with them active. I don't know what's happening anymore. Oh. I think Foxy's now no longer active. Alright, I think they're all back to normal now.
Hello again.
Oh, there we
I
go.
don't know if you're coming in tonight, and I understand why.
Oh, really?
But last night was intense.
That's one way of putting it.
I said some things about you dying. Life or death.
Yeah.
I know it's a lot, but frankly...
It's more than a lot for a night guard position.
Another night. I guess I should explain.
So explain away.
It's about time I let you in on the secret. The animatronics don't exactly have programming. They do, but that's not why they're acting up.
This part wasn't in the Monitor series, by the way. So this is new.
The police were called. The second missing children's incident occurred.
Second.
Missing isn't exactly the correct term. While the police and general public weren't able to find any evidence or remains, we know it happened. Or rather, who.
Who happened? Let me know.
This is a lot to take in.
Don't stop there.
Trying to hurt you. They are lost. They are scared. And they can't tell the difference between any two men in blue or purple suits. I had your job once. Tried to make them see me for who I was and not for who last had my shift. But how would they know? They're just kids.
Alright, well that pretty much confirms, right, the whole missing children incident. Obviously, yeah, the suits are possessed. Pretty much already know this. I guess what's interesting, you said that I guess the suggestion is that the one that killed him is, you know, was a security guard, right? Because of the blue/purple suits and whatnot. They know what happened, but they covered it up, it seems. They're not telling the police anything. So of course, they, at the very least, Fazbear Entertainment knows that the suits are indeed possessed by dead children, which is wonderful. But I think this is a great stopping point. Of course, with all that said, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know you're enjoying the content and want to see more of it. The game will be in the description below as always. And with that said, I'll see you in another video. Take care.